Doing, fellow colleagues. I want to show you something that I just learned last week about how our students use Echo, right? So I'm going to show you by proxying one of my students, Jasmine Flores. So this is exactly what she sees, right? So she sees my class, and the way that I figured she would learn, right, is, and I'm not saying Jasmine does or doesn't do this. This is just an example kid, but I know a lot of students are doing this exact thing that I'm about to show you. So you can click on my agenda and go through the intro, what you're learning for the week, a catalyst, which is a do now, bell ringer, or what have you. You can start the catalyst, do the catalyst. That's the review from last week. And then when you really get into the new material, right, you have to watch my videos, right? You're going to have to watch this whole video of me explaining all the new content and stuff like that, the experiments, everything, all of the new vocabulary, all the new equations. And when you're done with that, I expect you to do my quick check, and you start my quick check, right? So that is a pretty evident concept to me. That's pretty straightforward. However, that is not how our kids are using Echo. It seems they should be, but sometimes they're not. So what I'm doing and what you might consider doing is, in addition to putting all the information on Echo, all the learning materials on your agenda, also consider embedding them in the assessment. What do I mean and why? Well, how some kids, if not most kids, are doing their assignments is they don't click the agenda and go through it. They have what's called a to-do list. So if I click my to-do list, you can see that only today she has all these things to do, right? All of these things to do, right? And if you click my my work, my catalyst, it says, okay, let's do this. So it just brings up multiple choice questions or short answer questions. What's the difference between scalars and vectors? In your own words, give an example of a scalar, give an example of a vector, etc. Well, how would you ever know that if you didn't go to the agenda, right? But they're still doing it. They're still attempting all of the work just by using the to-do list, which, I mean, that's not their fault. Like, look, it just lays out all their work for them. So what you can do is actually embed the learning material in the assessment, right? So I'll show you what that looks like. This is from week 3 that she's still doing, but here's week 8. We're on week 8 now. Instead of putting it, or only putting it on the agenda, I have also embedded it inside of the assessment. So you can see here we've got the same problems that would be on an assessment. However, I went ahead and I put the learning material, whether it is a video, whether it is a piece of reading or whatever, inside of the actual assessment. That way, I don't have to worry about if she's actually going back to the agenda and looking at it and reviewing it, and not just trying to click multiple choice questions that she may get easily, but actually reviewing the content, right? I think this would help a lot of people, especially those in math and science departments, and I hope this helps you too. How would you do that? Well, it's actually really, really simple. I'm going to stop proxying, and here is my screen. This is what I have. I'm going to edit my physics course, and I'm going to go to this catalyst that I'd already made, and I'm going to show you. So this is an assessment, right? I have all my settings like I like it, due dates, unlimited responses. However, you can only see correct responses when you answer correctly to prevent them from just trying to click through and memorize ABCD or whatever. And in the actual question, when I click the question, you can embed things, right? You can embed things. So when I click this, when I click the body of it, here is insert media. I can put a picture, so I can put a graphic or whatever. I can put a YouTube video. I can link to things. So I would strongly consider putting learning material inside the assessment so that when our students go to the to-do list, like they do, like I know they do, and you're probably learning that they do as well, that they have access to that learning material and they don't have to flash between agendas on whatever day or anything like that. I'll show you what that looks like again. I'm going to proxy, let's see, Jasmine.Flores. And instead of her having to click on my agenda and go through it, which I always encourage them to do, it's 100% necessary. But to make it easier on them and to make the process a little bit more foolproof, you have to embed, I think, the content inside of the assessments, right? Whatever that looks like, videos, diagrams, reading original primary sources, whatever it is in your content, what does that look like? So just something to chew on. I hope that helps. Yeah, let me know if you start doing this and if you like it. Peace out.